Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is the truth. You are about to fail. You're about to get disqualified. So make sure you watch this video, because I'm going to tell you why it's going to happen and how you can solve it. The number one reason why you are going to blow up and you're going to fail right now is because you have a lack of knowledge. You have a lack of knowledge of the strategy, of the markets, of leverage, of risk management. You just don't yet possess the right and necessary wisdom and market experience. Now, the fastest way to sort this out is to get yourself a mentor. Join some sort of a trading academy that's going to help you to excel and accelerate your development. Another reason why you are about to fail is because of poor risk management. You just don't understand it, and if you do understand it, you're not applying it properly. Now, as a funded trader, it's quite different to trading your own personal funds. You got to understand that when you are a funded trader, you have a specific amount of working capital, that maximum drawdown limit. That's really what you have to work with. You need to trade that. Okay, you need to understand what you are actually risking per trade. You need to understand the numbers behind your system, right? This means you got to understand how many losing trades your system gives you in a row. You need to understand what your risk rewards are, what your average win rate is. Now, if you don't know these numbers, you haven't done enough testing. You haven't done enough back testing. What are you doing? Now get back to the lab, get back to the charts, and get to work. Now listen, the fastest way to develop your risk management is to get yourself a simulator. Personally, my favorite is Forex Tester 5. Make sure you invest in that product if you want to optimize your risk management. Number 3, you are a complete emotional wreck. You don't know how to handle your emotions. You don't know how to respond. You're getting too attached to each and every trade. Whether it's a great winning trade, you're getting too attached to it. You're getting too euphoric. And if it's a losing trade, you're getting too attached and you're getting too anxious, you're getting too fearful, you're getting too angry and frustrated. Look, the market, you cannot predict it. You can't attach yourself to the outcome. The fastest and best way to overcome this and your emotions is to have a trading journal. Because if you are able to put down all of your emotions and you're able to see the patterns within your trading, you are able to then extract what the leaks in your system are, in your mental game. You're able to see what your strengths and weaknesses are, and you're able to create a best working process, and a mental framework that is going to allow you to make effective mental decisions. Number 4, you are over leveraging. What's wrong with you? You need to understand that the working capital that you have, the maximum drawdown, this is all you're working with. So whether you're doing a challenge, whether you're fully funded, this is what you should be trading. This is what you should be preserving, because that's the chips that you have on the table. Now, if you're over leveraging because of emotion, because you're getting excited, because you're getting angry, then you're doing it all wrong. And if you don't understand leverage properly, and if you don't understand how to be both conservative and aggressive with your risk management, then you should not be getting funded. You should be testing. You should be demo trading. You should be practicing. And the biggest tip for over leveraging is accountability, because when you have a trading buddy, when you have a trading coach that you're accountable for, you're less likely to over leverage, right? You need to gamify the process of following the rules. And so having a trading buddy or a trading coach is going to help you to achieve that. Number 5, you are blowing up and you're about to fail because you don't understand market conditions. And what do I mean by market conditions? Well, this could refer to the current macro landscape, the fundamentals, the micro, the macro. It could actually just involve market sentiment. Now, these are different types of factors that you need when assessing market conditions. Number 6, you should stop trading if you don't have a trading plan. The trading plan is essential, and you should not be trading if you don't have one. Something as basic as having a pre-trade checklist, trade management checklist, post-trade management checklist, right? If you don't have this, you're literally just gambling. You're guessing. Unless you have a really simple strategy that you can essentially, you're looking for 2 or 3 signals, you're going to start making mistakes. Make sure you have a checklist. Make sure that you hold yourself accountable for completing this checklist for every single trade. Before, during, and after the trade is so important. Get yourself this checklist. If you don't have one yet, stop trading, stop what you're doing, because you are about to blow up. Number 7, you are failing to diversify your portfolio. What do I mean by that? Well, once you are a live funded trader, you will have a specific amount of portfolio. That could be 100k, 500k, a million, whatever that amount is. If you are taking the exact trades, risking the same amount, you're gonna end up up in trouble. You're going to end up underwater and you're not going to be diversified. So as this famous saying goes, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You need to diversify. If you are managing a portfolio as a funded trader, you need to segment your trades. That could be trading a different setup, different pairs, different days of the week. Just make sure that you are diversifying. So in case part of your strategy, part of your setups are not working, the other segment of your trades are working. You're going to need a trade copier in order to do this. This is more advanced type of professional funded trading. Number 8, if you're not keeping up with market developments, then you are blind, because there are massive shifts in market sentiment, in the macro, in the fundamentals that could change the landscape. It could change your strategy. It could change the sentiment of the current day. And number 9, last but not least, is your expectations, right? Your expectations are literally probably the single most biggest factor why you're about to blow up, right? So stop what you're doing and listen up. If you are having all of these delusional expectations that you are going to be a millionaire trader, that you're going to get rich quick, that you're going to be consistent, you're just delusional. Stop what you're doing and listen. Look, you need to write down the expectations that you have about trading, all of the beliefs that you have about trading. Look at the ones that are having a negative impact. If you have an expectation that within the next year you're going to make 100K, or that you're going to be managing 7 figures, these outcome-based expectations are going to hold you back, okay? Because you're going to be focusing on that destination. You're not going to be focusing on the process. So these expectations that you have are false. Don't listen to them. It's your ego playing games with you, right? So this is why it's important to have a trading journal. This is why it's important to have a trading coach. This is why it's important to have a process, checklists, because then you know exactly what you need to do and you are process driven, all right? So these 9 tips are so important for you to understand and implement in your trading. Otherwise, just stop what you're doing, because you are about to fail. You're about to blow up. You're going to waste your money. So look, don't waste your own time and make sure you take these tips on board. Now, let me know in the comments which was one of your favorite tips, and I will go into it in more detail on another video.